So for unpacking the standards, I'm going to share my screen. And the first standard that we unpacked was Standard 6. It's understanding major developments in history of the United States with pre-colonial times. What I did was to break it down, students are going to be able to demonstrate knowledge of people before the arrival of Europeans. They're going to know basic knowledge of the people. They're going to be able to demonstrate the skills. They're going to be able to demonstrate through writing, explanation, and then they're going to be able to describe European exploration of the settlement in North America. So they're going to know facts. They're going to be able to describe the settlement. They can do this with writing or discussion. They're also going to be able to analyze the cause and effects of revolutionary wars. They're going to learn how to analyze that through bubble maps and diagrams. Recognize key developments in the formation of the national government. So they're going to know what the developments are, the formats. They're going to be able to recognize the developments in the formats and be able to demonstrate key developments. They're going to be able to examine the events of the Civil War. So they're going to know what events were in the Civil War. They're going to be able to list the events and demonstrate like a timeline using a sequence of events. They're going to be able to analyze issues associated with Reconstruction. They're going to be able to know and demonstrate and be able to analyze the things that happened and why they happened. They're going to be able to demonstrate knowledge of settlement of the West. So they're going to have some knowledge of the settlement of the West. They're going to be able to demonstrate the knowledge of the settlement of the West by learning about the settlements and the impact that they had on the United States. They're going to be able to analyze the transformation of the United States to an industrial economy. So they're going to understand the whole transformation of the United States, and they're going to use this information to demonstrate and make connections through writing throughout the lesson. They're going to be able to compare the progressive era of the New Deal. They're going to understand what the progressive era is, the New Deal, by teaching facts. They're going to be able to understand events that happen in the progression era. They're going to also be able to demonstrate those. They're going to be able to examine the emergency of the United States as a world power. So here they're going to be able to examine what happened, the impact it had. They're going to have knowledge of it. Then K, they're going to demonstrate knowledge of the civil rights of women movements. So they're going to know the rights of the women movements. They're going to understand key principles and why it occurred. They're going to be able to demonstrate the knowledge of that. L, they're going to be able to analyze U.S. leadership in the world affairs from the collapse of the Soviet Union to the present. So they're going to understand the U.S. leadership in the world affairs, and they're going to realize what collapse means of the Soviet Union. They're going to be able to analyze knowledge from the leadership. So that is it for Standard 6. I'm going to stop sharing.